I chose Northern for the family atmosphere.
Everybody is really friendly, the students, everybody I talked to here was real friendly.
It's one of the most beautiful campuses.
I just felt so welcome here. My family felt welcome.
I wanted a place where I could have not just a four-year education, but a four-year experience.
I will admit that I was pretty gung-ho for Toledo, so I surprised my parents after my visit here, which was good, and that obviously makes ONU stand out, because if I was 100% going to Toledo the day before I came to Northern, then something had to sway me.
One of the big breaking points for me was just basically that everyone at Northern looked like they were having fun. Everyone looked really genuine, and they were very honest with their answers during the tours. I also just really liked all the friendliness and how everyone was very nice.
It was the enthusiasm and the willingness of these people to help me out that made the difference and made my decision to come to Ohio Northern a very easy one.
It's an amazing thing. We drove into Ada. We didn't know exactly where the university was located. We went down Main Street and went through all three stoplights and turned around at the end of the road and thought, well, no, that we must have missed it somewhere. And when we drove into the entrance of the university on College Avenue, it was just the most incredible wow experience that you could ever imagine, because we drove in and it was sort of this idyllic place.
When I came here to Northern, I just felt so welcome, and I just instantly knew that this is where I wanted to be, even though it was the dead of January when I visited.
I was looking for a pharmacy program where the faculty cared that you walked across that stage in 6 years. And I knew that I was going to get that at Ohio Northern.
They keep everything up to date. All the buildings are new, all the technology is up to date. Everybody is really friendly, the students, everybody I talked to here was real friendly.
Surprisingly, I think my favorite part of Ohio Northern has been my residence life. I've been involved for 3 years. This year I'm currently the HR Park Hall, which is 170-some freshmen. A lot of people would think that's hectic. And they do come with a lot more questions than people think. I think a lot of the RAs and the head residents answer a lot more questions and help them out a lot more than people think. It's really neat just being a part of the transition and knowing that you're helping them evolve into college students and adults.
My favorite story here at ONU, I mean, there has been a lot of them through my last 4 years, but I think the greatest, one of the greatest things I remember is this past year during ONU, our football game, we did beat Mountain Union this year, and that was just a great memory, and I think it'll be one that I won't forget. So.
It was a great game. It was pouring down rain, but it didn't matter. And our student body was so spirited, yet had a lot of sportsmanship for the other team.
It brought us together. We had some common thing, in this case a football team, to rally around, and it really brought us together as an ONU community. It wasn't just about a football game. It was about everyone, alumni, faculty, friends, all coming together and for one common cause, and we had a great time, and I'll remember it forever.
The alumni donate a lot of time, and it's great to go out to football games or different events on campus and just see them there and to know that they're still involved in the ONU community and what's going on.
You know, alums at most institutions are generally reasonably committed, but they have not had the passion, they haven't had the fervor that characterizes ONU alums. I mean, it's really something very, very special.
I see alumni at different alumni events on campus, like the homecoming festivities, just coming back and meeting with alum and them sharing their experience of when they were here and getting the stories of how Northern has changed from where the library was the old football field, and like those kind of things, like hearing those stories. I'll be like, oh, well, I was here when the Dickey Hall was built or the new apartments were built, and those things that I can come back and say.
I think if I'd met someone that hadn't been back in 20 years, I would say everything has changed. In my 4 years that I've been here, almost everything's changed. The next 5 years will be completely remodeled.
I like how everything just keeps getting better. You know, you have new stadiums, new apartments, like new school buildings, new names for cafeterias. I mean, everything's just like new. It keeps getting better and better. You know, more students being enrolled. Everything just keep trying to improve the school. When you're here, you're given a lot. You're given help and education, comfort, and everything. And it's just important that after you graduate, you give back. And that's the reason why we have all these new buildings. The alumni, they care about the school so much. They want us to see how much it means to them, and they want us to do the same.
You really need to take a step back and look at just how much Northern's done for you and how much of a great person Northern has contributed. too.
And you pass it on to somebody after you. So it's almost a way of saying thank you, but instead of just saying thank you to the person that gave that to you, but saying thank you and passing it on to somebody else.
With the encouragement and the support that they need to continue making Ohio Northern the great place that it is.
I'm hoping maybe when I graduate and get myself situated, I want to start a scholarship for out-of-state people from far away who aren't from Ohio.
If I didn't have the scholarship I had, I would not be here at Ohio Northern.
Thank you for making it possible for me to have the same experience that they've had.
They have paved the path for excellence for us.
And it's because of these scholarships financially and the time that alumni spend speaking with students and by spreading by word of mouth Ohio Northern's great reputation that people are able to attend Ohio Northern.
I mean, they've built the bond. They've gotten it, okay, while they're here, and then they remain a part of that the rest of their lives. And the vast majority of our students leave our institution with a real desire to be part of our future. That's what we want.
We really enjoy having you around, and we really enjoy seeing you at events, and I know that I look forward to seeing all of the alumni that I've watched graduate come back. And
I think everything at Ohio Northern is evolving as the people are evolving. So if you haven't been back in 20 years, you probably missed out on a lot of good things, and you definitely should come back.